Dartskill presents decimal addition. When you want to add two or more decimal numbers, let's start with 2. All you need to do is be sure that you write them down one below the other so that the decimal points are aligned. The decimal point on the second number has to be right below the decimal point on the first number. For example, if you want to add 4.2 with 2.3, put the addition sign. You pretty much add these numbers as you would do for integers, and just that the answer has also got a decimal point right over there. So 2 plus 3 is 5, 4 plus 2 is 6, the answer is 6.5. Similarly, you would add 5.76 with 3.58 in exactly the same way, and just be sure your decimal point is right here on the answer. 6 plus 8 is 14, write down 4, carry the 1 over, 7 plus 5 is 12, plus 1 is 13, you have a 3 down, carry the 1 over, 5 plus 3 is 8, 8 plus 1 is 9, so the answer is 9.34. How then do you add 4.5 with, let's say, 6.75? Well, if you want to write the numbers one below the other in order to add them, so let's say bring down the 4.5 over here. So we have a decimal point over here, and it's a 4 before it and a 5 after it. But then what do we do over here? Do we write something? Well, if there's nothing, you could just imagine that to be a 0. After all, 0.5 is the same as 0.50. After the decimal point, you can add as many number of zeros to the end of a number as you want. It's still the same number. So we have 5 plus 0, that's 5. 7 plus 5 is 12. Write down 2. Put down the decimal point. Carry the 1 over. 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 1 is 11. The answer is 11.25. How about trying this? Sam bought 3 bags worth 70.5 Rand, 55.75 Rand, and 64 Rand respectively. How much did he need to pay? So this is pretty much an addition problem. We need to find out how much did he pay in all. So add up these three numbers. 70.5, 55.75, put the decimal point here, 75 on the right, 55 on the left, and finally 64. There's no decimal point, so you write 64, and then if there is nothing after the decimal point, or if there is no decimal point, you assume that to be a 0. And then because there are 2 places after the decimal point on one of these numbers, feel free to add zeros so that you could add them up. So let's remember that any integer number has got the decimal point right in the end. So 10 is equal to 10.0, or for that matter 10.00. You could add as many number of zeros as you want. 64 is 64.00. The rest is easy, I guess. So we have a 5 here, we have a 12, put the decimal point, carry the 1 over, so we have a 5 plus 4, that's 9, plus 1 is 10, you have a 0, carry the 1 over, 7 plus 1 is 8, 8 plus 5 is 13, 13 plus 6 is 19. So Sam would have spent 190.25 Rand to buy all 3 bags.